Hello, mis amores. And you. Why not? Today, I decided to be half naked apparently, and also we're gonna spend the day eating nothing but chocolate recipes. Literally. We're gonna eat nothing but chocolate meals, so today is a happy day. So let's be happy. Birthday to you. To you. I bet it's your birthday, right? Yeah, let's get started. This intro goes out to every single one of you who keeps complaining about my intros being too long. There you go. Let's get started. I've already had breakfast, so let's go and see what past Vincent has been up to. Hi guys, I got here straight from the gym because I'm actually super hungry. Guys, what better way to start the day than to have a brownie, right? I know to some it might be like a dessert or maybe a snack throughout the day, but really, it's the perfect breakfast. And it's even better if you only need 3 ingredients, like, hallo, guten Tag. The 3 ingredients that you need are, I think 100 grams of flour, I think 250 grams of this, basically Nutella or just any kind of hazelnut spread. That to me is chocolate. Yeah. And 2 eggs. Obviously, you can always add more chocolate to it, like chocolate chunks or so. We honestly just need to whisk it all together. I mean, apparently, it's still a TikTok recipe, and this is my first time trying it, so we'll see. You can also preheat the oven to 200 degrees Celsius. The person said to make sure to use a small dish when you put it into the oven. This is the smallest I can make it. 280 of this. This is a lot. I've never tried this one. Back when I used to buy these like hazelnut chocolate spreads, I would always opt for Nutella because it tasted less like hazelnut. It really only tastes sweet and a little bit like hazelnut. 280, that's almost the entire jar. I'm gonna need that for dinner. Spoiler. I hate when eggs are not cold and they're so hard to crack without breaking. I'm not the best at baking cookies and brownies because out of fear of underbaking them, I usually overbake them, which is obviously not what you want with brownies. Okay, that really was so quick. I am a little bit confused as to why we're not adding baking powder as well, but I guess we'll never. Oh, the mixer told me to stop singing or rapping doji. I guess we'll find out in the end if we would have needed it. Our 999. Oh no. I did not grease the sides. I know. My batter is a little bit thicker than the one in the video. Probably because my eggs were smaller, because obviously that's the only real liquid that we put in. Now we just bake this for 15 minutes. Hello. Wow, the sun. Yeah. And my brownie. My brownie was in there for 15 minutes. I kept it in there for about 5 more minutes, having turned off the heat, because that's what that person said in the video.
Nach der Backzeit lasse ich gerne den Brownie in der Hitze, also im Backofen, noch ein paar Minuten ruhen.
So I followed those instructions. It still seems gooey on the inside, which is what I was going for. Let me get it out of there. It's probably still hot, but I've got Italian hands. I don't care. Haha. Looks good though. Oh no, he's about to be super loud. I've put this jar into the microwave for a couple of seconds so that our cream is now super runny, because then we can pour it on top of our brownie. Just a little bit. Ta-da! This seems like such a nice last minute dessert or meal as well. I guess I could cut it into pieces, but I won't. I will dive right in. It looks good, guys. I guess I'm more important than the brownie. Okay, maybe raw. So I guess mine needed a little bit longer, but this worked really well. This is definitely giving brownie. It tastes a lot like the chocolate spread, which obviously makes sense. So if you were to make it, definitely choose a chocolate spread that you really like. Well, this was so quick, easy. and good. Lovely breakfast. I might just have to pop it back in the oven for a couple more minutes. It's definitely a little bit too sweet for me. So maybe what I do is take a little bit less of the spread and substitute a little bit of the flour with cacao powder, because that will make it a little more bitter, more chocolatey even, while still putting less of the chocolate spread. But this is great. I'm sold. And we're back. I don't have much left of my brownie. Technically, it's time for lunch now, but guys, I just couldn't stop eating. Maybe because I haven't had a brownie in forever. I'm actually pretty full now because of it. Shocker. So for lunch, we're gonna make a recipe for kids. That's at least how the person on TikTok... A wasp. It's time again. No, the worst time of the year. I'm afraid of wasps. Anyway, so that's at least what the person on TikTok has advertised it as, because the creator said,
"My toddler won't eat this bowl of veggies, but he will eat these chocolate muffins."
I'm not sure how to categorize this now, but I don't know. Seeing as though we're gonna be putting a lot of veggies in there, it did seem like a lunch to me with a chocolate note, or maybe it'll be very chocolatey. We'll see. I'm just so hungry for a good lunch, but in reality, I could just eat that girl for lunch. I was curious, so let's get started and make it. What do you need? Tell me what you need. Jojo says you need 2 eggs, 1 banana. I never want to use my own camera again because this camera is so much better. 1 cup of grated carrots. I grated them as much as I could using this gadget. 1 cup of loosely packed spinach. I think this might be 1 cup of loosely... I wouldn't know, because what a stupid way to measure. Is this loosely packed? Like, this leaves so much room for interpretation. I'm just gonna put all of it in. Doesn't hurt. 1 zucchini or courgette. Sorry, I forgot I was British. 1/4 cup of avocado oil. This is an avocado oil. We're just inspired by this recipe, but I did not want to spend €9 on a little bit of avocado oil. 1/4 cup of milk, 1/3 cup of honey, a teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1 1/4 cup of flour, 1/3 cup of cocoa powder, a teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. And then you also need 1/4 cup of chocolate chips. This is a gold bar. No, this is just dark chocolate. I didn't buy chocolate chips, but I'm just gonna crush it. I'm gonna crush this recipe too. Yeah, this is too much. Doesn't matter, I'm gonna need it later anyway. So this is really straightforward. The wet ingredients we're just gonna put into a blender, and the dry ingredients, maybe I don't like this camera after all because it's too heavy for my tripod. So the dry ingredients you can just mix together already. This is my girl Blenda. Everyone say hello to my girl Blenda, where we're just gonna put all of the ingredients into. I hope this will be wet enough. We're still gonna have to combine it. This looks like avocado. That's quite a lot of batter. How many children did I just make lunch for? No, I have not forgotten about my chocolate chunks. Maybe that's a good amount. I don't know, probably put too much, but I only want to make 1 tray. Turns out you actually top them with chocolate, so I'm gonna top some of them with some more chocolate. And now we bake them at 350 Fahrenheit for 20 minutes, which I think should be like 175, 176. I was correct. Ali! So mine took a little while longer, only about 10 minutes. I'm still not sure if they're cooked enough, but I just blame it on me putting too much batter into each muffin form. But I think it's lunchtime. They have to cool. Alright, I think we can try them. This doesn't seem like lunch. It definitely smells like lunch. It just doesn't look like lunch. Also, my chocolate kind of looks like walnuts. I can't lie. These do not smell good. I'm still trying to understand whether or not they're supposed to be savory or sweet, but I guess we might find out. They're still a little bit warm, not too much. I think these are cooked. Cheers. That is very weird. I don't understand. I don't know. Sometimes I think maybe, but then I'm like, I don't know.
And it used to be more like, I don't know. Now it's more like, I don't know.
I think these are good. I don't think these are lunch. I'm gonna try one with a little bit of Parmesan. To be fair, cheese also isn't the most savory thing ever. Maybe my hyperfixation remoulade, which is also a little bit sweet. I'm just trying to lunchify this right now. Yeah, if I put as much remoulade so that I'm no longer able to taste the muffin. So here's my only issue with this, is that I personally just can't categorize this, and I'm struggling with that. It has a great sweetness, which makes me think that maybe I should eat more sweets for children, because that seems to be the amount of sweetness that I like. This is a nice recipe. Anyway, I'll see you for snacky. We've just had our lunch, but I'm already gonna prepare my snack for later, and then also maybe for after dinner, because it's gonna have to sit in the freezer for a little while, and you can already guess, like, what vibe we're going for with our snack. I don't know if you guys have come across L. Gibson's salted chocolate brownie balls. So I really wanted to make them, but I decided for my own mental health that I'm not gonna do it, because there's nothing worse than trying to blitz and blend dates or anything that isn't super liquid if you don't have a food processor or a proper food processor, and I do not have that. So I decided I'm gonna sit this one out, and I guess figure out at some point in the future, whether near or far, if they deserve the hype. For now, we have to believe in something else. And that begs the question, do you believe in life after love? We're gonna make what was it called? Cookie dough bark. Why is it called bark? So we're gonna make a cookie dough and then spread some chocolate on top, some melted chocolate. Pop it in the freezer and hope for the best. That can only be good. Let's make it. Here's what you need. 2 tablespoons of creamy peanut butter, the best kind, and about 2 tablespoons of honey or maple syrup. Then we're also gonna add about 3 tablespoons of milk. I guess mine is gonna be vegan. Yay. Give this a mix. I wanna add cinnamon. Yep. So I'm like loosely following a recipe. Like I said, I'm gonna adjust it a little bit. So I feel like cinnamon is always a great idea. I should have added it to the dry ingredients, but whatever. The dry ingredients are technically 100 grams of almond flour or any kind of flour that isn't flour that you don't have to bake or cook. I'm actually going for 80 grams of almond flour and 20 grams of cacao powder just to up the chocolate level in this. Mix it all together. I think I'm gonna need just a dash more milk because mine is really dry. Spread it on something that I can just easily pop into the freezer actually. And then guys, you're just gonna spread some melted chocolate on top. I was gonna sprinkle some peanuts on top, but I forgot that I ate them last night. I mean, I still have walnuts. Pop this in the freezer for about half an hour. See you then. That was so quick and easy, right? Hello. We've got a big old mess in the background, which means it's snack time, right? This is set. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm already done. I'm already sick of chocolate, which is actually perfect because recently, usually, oh hold on, like when I was younger, I was a super snacky kid and then I lost that over the years, or maybe I suppressed it. But recently, the last couple of weeks, I've been super duper snacky, which has been driving me insane because I don't want to be super duper snacky. Anywho, this is my cookie dough and chocolate. I guess you can just cut it into bite-sized pieces while you make yourself a coffee, but I feel like it's more satisfying for me to just yum. I feel like you can eat this with fruits on the side. Well, this is great. Very chocolatey. Maybe I'm not sick of chocolate yet. So we've got almonds, peanuts, and walnuts. I like this a lot. Whoa, how dare you disturb me? I'm listening to music. Psh. That's sad. I can't believe I'm about to eat what I'm about to eat. But I've seen this on Instagram. and I guess I have to try it. So it's another one of those sweet pasta recipes. I've already hinted at this recipe. It's not even a recipe. It's more of like a childhood memory of the creator, and we're gonna see if it's okay. It's literally just pasta with hazelnut spread with Nutella. The Italian in me. No, that guy honestly couldn't care less. Saying stuff like that is just like, just have some fun. This beat is sick.
I wanna take a ride on a disco stick. Let's have some fun. This beat is sick. I wanna take a ride on a disco stick.
I'm not sure if the creator meant for this to be a dinner, but I was like, pasta, dinner. In the viewfinder right now, it does look like tomato sauce, so maybe I should just pretend. Tomato sauce is sweet as well, so... You know what? It's kind of jailed, but maybe I just really like this hazelnut spread because it tastes chocolatey and good, and so that's why I like it, I think. But unless I'm really desperado, I wouldn't make this again, but I don't hate it, which is good because I'm gonna have to eat this. One comment actually suggested to put a bit of Parmesan on top. You know what? I think I like the saltiness with it. Do I? Honestly, guys, at this point, I'm just confused and scared. I'm terrified of you. I mean, I'm eating this. Can't be half bad, right? That'll be an interesting dinner. Not gonna lie, today was a challenge. I think I'm still going through that challenge, and it'll be challenging in the next couple of days as well, trying to digest the amount of chocolate. Breakfast, the brownie was great. Just add cacao powder, I think that would help. Lunch, the muffins, I don't know how I feel about them. Now that they're cold, they actually feel more savory. Snack, the cookie dough, great. Would do again. Dinner, that's a once in a lifetime thing. And with that, good night. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Y entonces nos vemos la próxima vez. Y bye. Wow, this is for all you short intro guys.